All right, it's been a while since I've done a bird feeder update and the build for the bird feeder. So I've made a lot of updates over the last few months. We're getting into the winter time here in North Carolina, which means there's going to be a lot of birds coming back for the winter that we were missing all summer long. So I'm going to kind of give you a quick rundown of what I've got going on at the bird feeder, and I'll put links to all of the equipment and everything in the description of the video. So if you want to check that stuff out, you can just go to the description and you can find the link there. Thanks. Okay, I'm starting with the basic structure of the bird feeder. Basically, it's a platform feeder, as you can see. And I've added some pieces of wood from the trees and limbs and things like that. The base is 2 poles that come up out of the ground, and I've got this metal ductwork that I found at Lowe's for air conditioners, and those are my squirrel baffles. I had squirrel issues for a long time. Knock on wood, I haven't had any squirrel issues in a while. I put the concrete pavers at the bottom because the squirrels were actually digging under the baffle and then coming up the wooden pole and still getting on the feeder. So that's pretty much handled that. Let's check out what else I got up here. As you can see, there's the platform, and here's the underneath of the platform. You can see I got a steel mesh under there that's about 1/2 inch squares. Then I've got window screening on top of that, and that keeps the birdseed from coming down, but it also lets the water drain when it rains. Okay, on this side, as you can see, that's a cedar post, that one there, and that one just holds it up. This is like the water platform. It's just some old scrap 2x4s I had that come out and goes up. This is a flower vase for summertime, and I bought that on Amazon too. And then I had some old hanging basket hangers there. So this is the end of it. Then electronics wise, I've got a drop cord running out here so I can run power to everything. So I've just got a little T on the end of that. I've got that zip tied underneath. Not sure if you can see that. And that runs the fountain and the cameras and everything else that needs power out here. Speaking of power, this is the original camera that I ran. So it's still working good. It's been about a year, and I forget the name of that one, but I've since transitioned to a different style camera. This camera has an external mic, and here's the microphone, as you can see. And I've got that mounted under a box where I've got all the connections, and I've got conduit coming up with my internet connection. Everything's PoE for the camera, so it's power over Ethernet. So you just need one Ethernet cord and that powers everything. This is the alternate angle camera. It's an H-View camera, and I really like it. I've got another one in the garage that I'm gonna use for the main camera once that one, eventually stops working. But I've got all the connections in this electrical box, so I've got a switch in there and some other things. Let me show you that. Okay, this kind of gives you an idea of what's inside here. Got a power cord that comes in. I've got an electrical switch. Everything that I need to run the live stream comes into this box. I know a lot of you have seen the suet log that I built. This is the back side of the suet log, and you see I've got it on a post that goes up and then overhangs. It's out of the camera view. And it comes down on another piece of branch. And I do that to keep it from swinging so bad. When I first put it up, I had a chain. I used a chain, but I would get a lot of swinging from the wind and when birds landed on it. So I found that that stick, and I've just got little hooks in it, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Little hooks in there. There we go. And that hooks it to the, lets it hang without swinging so bad. Here's the top side view. As you can see, the peanut suet actually falls down onto the feeding platform. So when you see birds congregated over on this area underneath, they're eating that suet. And then here's the platform. And then here's a popular part of the bird feeder, and that's the bird bath. So I found this metal, it's like a centerpiece thing. I found that at a thrift store. You could use anything you wanted, but I wanted something pretty shallow. So it's shallow. And then I've got, this is the third fountain I've used, or third or fourth. So you can, I made a separate video for that, but I'll put a link for that also. And then you can see the heater down in there. And then these are just a couple of rocks I put in here from the yard. And then here's the, here's the electrical hookup again. You can see it's just a drop cord or extension cord coming in with a splitter on the end. And I've got it zip tied. And then we got two suet cages. And I got my platform feeder here and my mealworm feeder over there. So kind of back up and give you an idea. Here it is. So pretty much everything there has either been ordered from Amazon or Lowe's, maybe Walmart. I get the food from Walmart, all my sunflower seeds and peanuts and the suet. I get that from Walmart. That's been the best price I've found. And then the rest of that, the Lowe's for the air ducts and Amazon for everything else. But as you can see, it's not pretty to look at in my backyard, but it gives us a pretty good view of the birds. So I hope that's helped anybody that's had questions about what we got going on. Like I said, there'll be links in the description to kind of give you an idea of where you can get the equipment that I use if you're looking for something similar. Thanks a lot.